On December 2nd, 2023, Epic Games released the Big Bang event within Fortnite, not only to transition into the game's next chapter, but to also showcase how they wanted to evolve Fortnite into being more than just a Battle Royale game. In this event, they gave us previews for LEGO Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, and Rocket Racing. Each of these essentially acted like their own different games entirely, but built within Fortnite's framework, with LEGO Fortnite acting as an open-world sandbox game with LEGO elements, Fortnite Festival essentially being the next Rock Band game, and Rocket Racing is an arcade racing game that uses Rocket League's car gameplay. Since all of these games are built inside of Fortnite, not only does this provide a new way of playing Fortnite, but it also seamlessly integrates your own lockers into the other modes and also grants XP for Battle Royale. All of this sounds great, and for two of the games, it is, and the player base seems to agree with that statement. However, one of them wasn't so lucky, and by the title of this video, you can probably assume it was Rocket Racing. Around the time that all of these games released, Rocket Racing was definitely the most unpolished out of all of them, with a lack of tracks at launch, a lack of variety in said tracks, the cosmetics being fairly expensive, to say the least. And also, the Rocket League integration wasn't really all that special. In fact, there's only like 5 cars at launch, if I could remember. Yeah, with all of these sorts of things, it definitely kind of ruined the reputation of what was, in my opinion, a really fun racing game. Now, despite the rough launch, not all hope is lost. It was at one point, but, you know, let's not worry about that right now. But right now, Rocket Racing is in a fairly good spot, in my opinion. With a lot of new tracks added over the time, adjustments to the ranked mode to make it easier to progress. Ow! That hurt my hand. I lost 1%. Some quality of life changes, UEFN support so that players can make their own tracks. Or at least that was the intention. And 2 additional modes, those being casual races and time trials. However, despite the solid state that it's in right now, it definitely could use some extra stuff to make it even better. And possibly persuade those who were originally put off by the launch to give it a second chance. Hello, my name is Starwise, and I'm here to share some ideas to better help Rocket Racing, or as I like to call them, the Big 3. So sit back, relax, use code Starwise in the Fortnite item shop, and let's begin. As I mentioned earlier, in all of these 3 games, while differing from Fortnite's core, are still connected to your account and locker, so that means that the skins that you own can be carried over to LEGO Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, and even Rocket Racing. Somewhat. While in LEGO Fortnite, your skin has a special LEGO variant for emotes and skins, and Fortnite Festival you can just see your skin and emote on the stage as you perform songs, Rocket Racing is a bit different. And by different, I mean it's just a PNG you see on top of your car. Oh, and it's also a PNG at the end screen, wow. Alright, to give them the benefit of the doubt, it does seem a bit difficult to feature your own skins in a racing game, but having other game modes show your skins and emotes in like full capacity while Rocket Racing doesn't share that same luxury seems to go against Epic's philosophy with all these games being connected to Fortnite's core. So how exactly do we fix this problem and make it more in line with the other modes? I have seen some people say that they should be toppers, like in the Big Bang event, and admittedly that is a pretty cool idea, until you realize that Rocket League already has toppers in their game, and there's always the possibility that those cosmetics can carry over to Fortnite one day. Hell, there's even a nice little spot in the locker right there, so, you know, it's like, it's gotta be for something, right? You know, I wouldn't be opposed to toppers being in there, especially with like the pixelated shades. I'd totally rock those all the time. Alright, so character toppers might not really work. So what's the next step? Are there any other areas in Rocket Racing where we could possibly see our own skin in the game instead of just a PNG? Well, the leaderboard seems like a good start. How about we have the end screen redecorated to show off player skins? Now, of course, we can't fit all 12 players, that would be a bit too much, but at least we could show the top 3, you know, alongside their cars. Maybe we can even make them do their own emotes, you know. Nothing too fancy. While this isn't exactly the most beneficial way of showing off your locker in the same vein as LEGO or Festival, it is a big step up compared to the literal PNGs that we currently have in game. But you know, simply showing off your skin and emotes in Rocket Racing aren't just going to bring back everybody. No, that's kind of stupid. It doesn't really change anything in the gameplay itself. So what exactly should be added to the game to bring in more people? So, if you want to play Rocket Racing but you don't want to play ranked, there's only 2 other ways you can really do that. You can go into casual races, which is just ranked racing but without the rank.
That's it?
And then there's speedruns, which essentially are time trials where you get the best times and like show up on the leaderboard. While both of these work fine, it's clearly not enough to bring in people for a more casual experience. So how exactly do we remedy this issue? Simple. We just have more casual modes. A popular one that I've seen recommended in the Fortnite community, at least from what I've seen, is Rocket Racing having items similar to Mario Kart. which would definitely be a more fun and chaotic way of playing the game, and I definitely would like to see that, especially since arcade races, while fun, they can get tiring after a while. Another mode that I would like to see introduced is the Grand Prix. It would work similar to casual races, but instead of just having one race, you would have 4 races with predetermined tracks instead of just waiting in a queue for a new match with new people. The higher you place, the more points you get, and maybe you could include some rewards for being in first place in the Grand Prix. Maybe have those rewards rotate after a while to provide more incentive to come back and play more. Of course, you could also throw in some bonus XP if you make it in the top 3 of Grand Prix, since, they'd probably last longer than a casual race anyway. I would also like to suggest a more unconventional yet fun addition to the casual modes, that being elimination. Essentially, it would be Rocket Racing's version of a Battle Royale, where players would have to drive around the track with a timer counting down, and whenever it reaches 0, the player in last gets disqualified. This keeps going until there's only one person left, and then, the last person standing wins. Wow, it really is Battle Royale. I feel like that a mode like this would fit Rocket Racing's high-speed driving nature, and it would probably be insanely fun to just, keep your speed and make sure you're staying at first. I feel like that would be actually really fun. They should do that. Because I said it, of course. Alright, so we have better integration with Fortnite's cosmetics, and we have some new ideas for some casual modes that would provide more fun if you're not into ranked. However, there is one last thing that I would like to be added into Rocket Racing before we wrap things up. And you might want to hear me out with this.
I'm killing you. I'm killing you.
Okay, so outside of ranked or grinding for free cosmetics from challenges, there really isn't much of an incentive to play Rocket Racing. Which is why I propose a battle pass for it. Hey, hang on. I know you either audibly groaned or loaded up your shotgun after hearing that, but please just hear me out, please. Fortnite Festival has a seasonal pass filled with free and paid rewards where you play the game to unlock said rewards. LEGO Fortnite sometimes also gets these passes for big updates, and these passes include free and paid rewards where you can unlock those rewards by playing the game. You see where I'm going with this? Alright, even with this logic, it would still be a bit absurd to include yet another pass into Fortnite. And you know what? I completely agree with that. However, despite it not being in Fortnite, Rocket Racing technically already has its own battle pass in the form of Rocket League's Rocket Pass. For those that don't play Rocket League, the way that the Rocket Pass works is that you have free and paid rewards where you unlock the rewards by playing the game. So instead of creating a separate Rocket Pass, why don't we just take the current Rocket Pass in Rocket League and also put it in Rocket Racing? Oh, I'm a genius! Not only does Rocket League and Fortnite already have cross-owning cosmetics, not only do some of those cosmetics in the Rocket Pass already have support in Fortnite, not only is Rocket Pass already a benefit in the Fortnite crew, which is Fortnite's monthly subscription, adding the Rocket Pass into Rocket Racing just feels like a no-brainer. And you know what? Maybe this could also incentivize Rocket League players into playing Rocket Racing in case they ever get bored of the main game but still want to grind the pass. Also, this is just a way for me wanting the Rocket Pass stuff without playing Rocket League.
Holy fuck. I'm coming.
So yeah, those are my suggestions on how to improve Rocket Racing. Or as I like to call them, the big 3. Hey, I already did this bit already. I mainly wanted to make this video not only as a way to practice these long-form videos, which, by the way, if you have any criticisms, please put them in the comments. I would really appreciate it. But I also just wanted to share my ideas for the team to implement to make it a better experience for everyone. Rocket Racing, while not my most favorite of the 3 new modes, is definitely the one that had most potential in my eyes. I've already reached Unreal in 2 of the seasons, and I might continue to do so as I really do enjoy playing this game. But I understand most of the criticisms and why people don't really like it the way that I do. Hopefully the game will improve one way or another, but seeing how low the player counts usually are and how small of a team the game already has, only time will really tell. And with that, I close things off. My name is Starwise, and you have yourself a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, or night.